Hi, I'm Bruce Vaught. I'm a singer-songwriter in Arizona and a volunteer musician with Musicians on Call. And I've been asked to share my favorite memory as a volunteer. And it's very clear to me which one it is. Several summers ago, I was in the middle of a 9,300-mile motorcycle trip across the country. And I was staying with a friend outside of Nashville. And I had an opportunity to volunteer at a veterans facility. And since I'm an Air Force veteran, I took that. And just before I went into this gentleman's room, one of the nurses told me, he's probably going to tell you that he was a bodyguard for Elvis Presley. We don't think so, but just so you know. So I went in and introduced myself, and he sat on the edge of his bed, and I sat in a chair, and I said, I heard you're an Elvis fan. So am I, and I play some Elvis songs. You'd like to hear one. And before I could even do that, he immediately went into this story about being a bodyguard for Elvis, and he had so many details, 16 months and so many days. And he was taking karate in Los Angeles, and Elvis came into the studio and selected him out of some students to be a bodyguard. And it's well known that Elvis had a home in Palm Springs back in the 70s, so it's entirely possible that's true. And then he started telling me he was backstage when Elvis was performing, and some guys were going to rush the stage. And that's been a well-documented story that Elvis's bodyguards prevented those guys from coming up on stage. And anyway, I just enjoyed listening to him talk, and he had so many specifics that I was a believer. So I started playing some Elvis songs for him, and he just sat on the edge of the bed and was clapping, and his face just lit up. And we shared a very special moment there. And I'm going to tell you, that's his story. I'm sticking to it. I think it's true. So that was my very favorite memory of being a volunteer with Musicians on Call. I'm Bruce Vaught, and thank you for allowing me to share.